Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Lemmy, this is Napoleon. Today we're painting him. As you can see, I've already put ash grey and deep grey from the army paint ready to paint him. I'm very excited to paint him. I told you in the previous video I was gonna paint officers and the command from the piano wargames French set, but I decided that Napoleon was way too cool to leave him hanging and waiting to get painted, so I'm gonna paint him up today. One of the other videos is gonna be that video of me painting the command part of the French infantry set. But before I paint him, I wanna share some pictures with you. Not in a weird way. But the other day I was at my mom's place and she had a lot of pictures and she said, choose the pictures you want to keep, the other ones I'm gonna throw away. I'm drowning in pictures of you guys as children. Me and a couple of my sisters were there. And I found these pictures. And yeah, they're gonna be on screen right now, but that's me holding a leaflet with info about the Waterloo site that I'm probably gonna visit again this year for a second time. Last time was 3 years ago, but as a kid I was obsessed with Napoleon, and as you can see in this picture, I actually was reading that pamphlet constantly, even on birthday parties. I believe one of my sisters had her birthday the day this picture was taken. I was just sitting there with all the visitors near me. I was just living in my own world, reading that pamphlet of Waterloo. And eventually one of the people there asked me what I was reading, so he took it, as you can see in this picture, and he started reading it, and I was so fucking excited because he showed interest in one of my special interests. The guy who was obsessed with Napoleon since he was 9 turns out to have autism. Who would have thought? So yeah, I've been obsessed with Napoleon, Napoleonic warfare, everything surrounding it for a couple of decades by now. And yeah, seeing those pictures, I just knew I needed to share them. It shows how much I love Napoleonics, and yeah, I just think those pictures are fucking hilarious as well. Younger me would have been proud to see what's in front of me. That's Napoleon. And speaking of him, I'm gonna paint his horse in ash grey, deep grey for the mains, and Napoleon's his coat. And yeah, from there I'm gonna take the next one up in lightness. These are army painter paints. They have painting buddy was taking a shit. These are army painter paints, and they have a little thing on them that shows you how bright or how dark they are compared to the other ones in the same set. You can buy these as sets of 6 or some of them even 7. They're amazing, very handy, and I'm just gonna go one lighter, maybe mixing some in-between colors to make the jump less jolting. And I'm probably not even gonna use any washes, maybe a little on the saddle, I'll see. But I'm really gonna take my time with him. Also, this mini beautiful piano wargames. This is one of the metals. He also sells STLs. Amazing, love it, love it. Did I praise him high enough? Because this is amazing work. So yeah, I'm just gonna quickly put on some base colors. The other things are gonna be pretty obvious, like red for the cloth on his saddle, black for his hat and his boots. Yeah, just a dark brown for the reins. I'm not gonna go into much detail how I paint like the boring stuff, but things like his vest maybe might be a little bit of a challenge. Gonna do his face as best as I can as well, and his hands. But I'm gonna do him the best as I can in general, but I think the most interesting parts will be painting the horse and his pants, because those are white, and I start from a black base primer. So I think these will cover well enough and be a great jump off point to build from. I've been rambling long enough. Let's get to painting. So this is how he looks after the first couple of layers. Well, of the same paint. It's still a little light, so especially on the horse's body, I had to do 2 layers approximately. So now I'm gonna highlight the horse and everything on the light side with company grey, uniform grey for Napoleon's coat, and the manes of the horse. The horse manes, well, the horse is gonna stay that way. I'm not gonna do any more highlighting, I think, than this. But for Napoleon's white clothes and his grey overcoat, I'm gonna do one step further even, probably. Likely. So that's the plan. I'm gonna do that now. Maybe I'll do the saddle cloth and everything and the reins as well while I'm at it, and the face. I don't know, I might just leave it for later because I'm actually enjoying painting white this way. And I think he already looks awesome. Oh, by the way, I'm so enamored by this Napoleon figure. I even said it, the figure is inspired by this painting, and I've had it as a watch face on my smartwatch. It's handy to look at that for references, to see what goes where with the paint. But I also just really love the painting, so I've been using it as a watch face for a couple of weeks by now. Just really love how it looks. And I hope my painting will be semi-close. If it's semi-close, I'll be fucking excited like there is no tomorrow. But first we need to get there. Time for some more painting. So this is where I am at with Napoleon. I did the whole horse in the lighter grey that I previously said. I did not leave any room with a slightly darker grey on the horse itself, so I'm gonna use brigade grey to make it look way more white, together with Napoleon's pants and jacket that I did leave in the darkest, more deep parts. I left some of that slightly darker grey, but now I'm gonna use brigade grey on the pants, the horse, the jacket, and that should make everything read as white. I've done it before. And then I'm gonna use the darkness on his hat and his boots. It's a deep, very dark blue greenish. It's like Corvus black, I believe, from Citadel. It's a little similar. Just hope to give it a little bit of a shine here and there. Then I have, I think, ashen grey, I think, to highlight the hat maybe, and the darkness just for the boots, maybe. Everything is maybe. I still need to finish the saddle part and the gold and the skin tones and everything. But this is where I'm at now. It's about 2-3 hours later than when I started this video. I'm really taking my time. I really want to do this really justice. I want to do the Emperor himself justice and just give it everything I have. Just make it the best possible model I can make it. If that makes any sense. I was also briefly debating on doing a black wash on the mains, but then I started mixing all sorts of greys and I think it's okay now. It's a perfect no, but I can always touch it up later. Especially since I still have to do some metallics here and some browns there. I might do the browns now. With the leather brown. Yeah, fuck that. May or may not be ashen grey. So I'm gonna do the leather parts in leather brown, it makes sense, and maybe Napoleon's hair in the darkest brown I can find or something. This is gonna be a multiple day thing. I thought I could bash this out in a day, but apparently when you try very, very hard, it takes a lot of fucking time. It may not look like it, but I actually hope it does, but I think this might be the best mini I'll ever paint. Fingers crossed. It's the next day. I thought I could paint this in one day. Clearly I can't. Clearly. So yeah, I still have to do brigade grey on the horse and the white on Napoleon's uniform. It's the one thing I told you guys last update while painting this that I was gonna do, and it's the one thing I haven't done. I have tried to do his skin tone a little bit more. I'm gonna finish the skin tones first, I think, before I do brigade grey, but yeah, just wanted to make sure that everybody knows I did not do this in one day. No way in hell I could do it in one day. But it has been fun. He's very fun to paint. So yeah, let's get started again on day 2. Really thought this was gonna be a quick and easy video. Nah, but the Emperor deserves some time and to be painted perfectly, or as close to perfect as my abilities can take me. Let's get cracking. I think I'm done. God. Let me grab my pointing stick. I've highlighted his face with a couple of layers, highlighted the reins a little bit, especially the red. I really enjoyed painting the red and the black as well with Corvus black type thing, the darkness. Yes, it's called the darkness. And then I did a little bit of glaze of matte black from the army painter over it, so it's more subtle. Let's put it like that. Highlighting the horse, a lot of work. I dropped it multiple times, then I had to repaint the little nicks I made in it, but he is painted and I'm gonna say he's done, at least for now. Maybe later I'll try to paint the horse's eyes again. I tried, didn't like it, so I went over it with white. But otherwise, amazingly fun model to paint. The horse is a lot of work with highlighting and everything, but it's definitely worth it. I am excited. I have a Napoleon, I just need to base him. I'm gonna do that now. And maybe get some troops so he can be all imperial in front of a small part of his army. I'm gonna do that. Next cut will be the last cut in this whole video. He is an amazingly fun model, especially with all the white. I actually don't mind painting white. I think it's rather fun, especially with army painter paints. It's not that hard to make it to look a little good or semi-decent. So yeah, this is my Napoleon. And in a hot second you'll see him all based up and in front of his troops. L'Empereur est fini. That's the most amount of French you'll get out of me today. But I have finally finished my Napoleon. He's standing in front of some of his troops, definitely not all of them. I have not really painted a lot more since last video because I'm recording this directly after. So I can give myself a little bit more time because I think the next video I have decided will be... Oh fuck. Oh fuck. It will be the old guard chasseurs. As you can see, I've already painted them blue, and yeah, just some relatively little details, but there are a lot of little details on these bad boys. And yeah, I just want to get normal infantry painted before I do the command for my old guard chasseurs, so I'm gonna regret this, but that's gonna be my next video. I actually have half a mind of selling them, but yeah. Back to Napoleon. I think this is an amazing model. If you're looking for a Napoleon to lead your French army, no matter what time period, just go for this one. It looks beautiful. I'm not the best painter in the world, and I'm actually still quite impressed by how good he looks. Absolutely love it. 10 out of 10. I recommend it, and I might have become a rather large fan of piano war games. Really thinking about buying more, but I really shouldn't. I still have a whole lot of models to paint. I still have my artillery to paint, all the guard chasseurs I showed you, the flank companies, and about still half of my normal infantry, the fusiliers. So yeah, a lot still to paint, but I'm glad I at least have somebody, more emperor, to lead them. Oh yeah, I still have Nate to paint. Ooh, can't wait to paint him too. But this is gonna be it for today. I'm very happy with how he came out. It's a very nice model to paint. And if you're gonna paint white, do it like I did. It's rather simple. Even over black, it only takes 2 coats or something to get that first layer of grey put down. And from there, it's just easy to go over it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video, where I may or may not update on my Waterloo journey this year. My potential Waterloo journey this year. So far it's pretty sure that I will go. It's not so sure who will go with me at the moment. So yeah, hope to see you in the next one. See ya.